Hi, I wanted to share with you guys. For me, what I'm struggling with right now at this point in my, or since my awakening began 2 years ago, and I briefly touched over this in my awakening videos, I believe, but the hardest thing for me right now, besides all the, symptoms of schizophrenia or whatever, is, it's hard for me to know how much of this is normal for being a parent of an only child or a parent, period, and how much of it is just obsession because of what I experienced and the things that I saw during my, some of the things that I've hallucinated and things that I've thought. And I use the words hallucinations very loosely because I know that, if you see something, then it's valid in your life. It's valid. But and if you like to know more about what happened in my awakening, there's a playlist called The Awakening on my channel, so that goes into detail. But when it first happened, one of the first things that I thought was, my daughter's dead. She's gone. That's what I was feeling. And that's how it began. And then, there's other things. And even though, my friend was able to get her on the phone, and get a hold of her and say, she's, blah, 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 at your mom's. And I heard him say it, I still didn't believe it. And then, at other stages of that, I'd say about a year and a half ago, I had a drug-induced, hypnosis kind of thing where I was just stuck in a meditative state, and I got... and I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but I got stuck in what is called the dark layer, and I was I know that I had entities putting things in my head, whether it was voice to skull technology or whatever, but they were trying to tell me to kill my daughter, and that if I didn't, that it would be, and this just came through his thoughts. It didn't sound like really another voice, but it came through his thoughts. If I didn't do that, then it would be done. Somebody else would do it, and it would be pinned on me. And that would be the only way to save her soul. And that scared the shit out of me. But I saw, this was that wasn't during the hypnosis, but I remember laying there, and I had been up for a while, and I don't do drugs anymore, but some of the things I saw would scare the shit out of anybody. I'm talking machines showing up to come pick her up, and she was sleeping on the couch, and she was just skin. It was just like something you would see in a horror film. It was awful. And I saw some other things as well, and it's hard to get that out of my mind. And so, from what I'm experiencing now is the dark night of the soul. I've been in a dark night of the soul for, a long time. And what it is and I'm going to do other videos on dark night of the soul, but so psychosis is dark night of the soul. Because psychosis, if you look up the name, or that name, that word, it means abnormal condition of the soul, psyche, and osis. So that's what that means. Well, it can be put together in the same category as dark night of the soul, which is just a very, very difficult lesson that you're learning in life. So, and now that she's turned 18, she's driving, You know, it's like almost everything that I hear, like a breakup song. I think my mom's calling me so that I'm on. Hold on. Yeah. But love songs and certain movies and things like that. And I'm always thinking that it's about my personal journey. And I'm always thinking it's about me. That reminds me of that song Heavy by Linkin Park. And I'm always thinking that somebody's threatening to take her away from me. And that's like my biggest fear. So I just wanted to share that and how hard that is. And that's what I'm going through right now. Is the biggest obstacle is getting over that fear. And you know, when it first happened, the awakening, I also kept saying, when did I die? When did I die? I'm dead. I died. And so what that makes me think of, and I'll do a video on this as well. I got all kinds of videos lined up, but there are people out there that say and are very convincing with their evidence that humanity died. We all died back in, and there's one, Cindy K. Courier on Rise Together says that it happened in 1996 or 90, right before the trade centers and all that happened. But that's why they actually did that, is because they needed funding to buy a new simulation, some kind of, I don't know exactly. You can go and find, I'll post a link to that if y'all are interested. But she's very convincing when she says that we were put, and our consciousness was transferred into other bodies. So, and that she said that it happened twice in 90, I think she said 96 or 7, and then once again in like 2003. I don't know exactly. There's some people that say it happened in 2012, but I kept saying, my daughter's dead. I'm dead. We're dead. I'm dead. How is this happening? And I'm wondering if that has something. I mean, there's a lot of factors that I'm thinking played into that awakening, that I'm not going to go into. But I'm just really wondering if that could be part of it, why I felt that. So, psychosis. I mean, is it really psychosis if I'm realizing that I really died already, and if that really happened, that I'm realizing it psychically? Is that psychosis? I don't think so. So, anyway, yeah, that's the biggest thing for me to get over, is that fear, and how much of that fear is natural being a parent, because I know every parent, that's their biggest fear. But for me, it's like it takes over sometimes, and it makes it hard to enjoy life. It makes it hard for me to enjoy anything because I'm constantly worried about her. So I don't know if anybody else is going through something similar to that, but I just felt compelled to share that with you guys. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video. This is my third video for the day. So I hope y'all have a good one. And if you have anything you'd like to add or say, or you know, if you're going through that as well, then please let me know. If you'd like to do it over email, you could do that. My email is sorry about that. Would you stop it? We have dogs. Dog hotel. My email is kaekle99@gmail.com, and my name is Carrie. Y'all have a good night. Bye bye.